And that is probably why parenting is so much harder than just marriage. And he just starts cracking up laughing. And he's sitting on my lap. And guess what? I'm telling you, I feel crazy. I try. I try. I think all we can do is try, I guess. I just wanted to play some dodgeball in the basement with my kid. And these young, undeveloped brains go off on these tangents. And it's just a reminder of how disconnected and dysregulated we can get. And it's scary to think that there's adult bodies that get that same way. Me, I'm guilty of it myself. But my goodness, this kid rolling around on the ground crying, not listening, unable to calm himself down, try repeatedly. And then to keep myself regulated, I take some space, which then just triggers him more because all he wants is connection, but he doesn't know how to receive the connection. I'm trying to love him. I'm trying to hold him. And then it escalates again to where he's like hitting and spitting. And, I'm like, I don't spit at him or hit him. And, I find out that some kid at school was spitting at him and yelling at him. And so what is happening to him at school, now he's doing it at home. And it's like, I want to pull my hair out. I don't know what to do. And like, some people might say, well, yeah, you got to parent your kid. You got to put him in line. Like, okay, how do you do that? What do you do? Do you poke them? Do you hit them? Do you yell at them? Like, nothing is going to get through the mist that is over their face. So I'm out here in the garage taking space for myself. And luckily, my wife's in there dealing with, psycho boy. And we take turns like this. And eventually, he calms down. But, we try giving him food and milk. And he's like, he'll roll around on the ground and like munch on a piece of bread and say, I'm not hungry. Or slam a glass of milk and say, I'm not thirsty. And then all of a sudden, it's like the fog lifts and he's sane and normal again. And I tried. He had a little bit of milk and a little bit of bread, and I'm sitting there holding him, and I'm like, buddy, I know you just want connection. And maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have explained all of what really happened. He's like, well, you only tried to tell me once. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Here's what happened. And it's like, he doesn't remember. And so me sitting with him, trying to explain, oh, this happened, and then this happened, and this happened, it's like, I guess, an extremely traumatic event for him to the point where he's already blocked out some things that have happened. And I'm in the middle trying to tell him this stuff, and he just starts cracking up laughing. And he's sitting on my lap, and guess what? He farted. He farted on me. And I felt so disrespected. I was like, oh my goodness, son. I'm holding you, trying to have this connection that you want, and then you blast it out of the water. And it's like, dude, accept love. You are worth love. Like, I'm trying to tell you that. You're just a kid having a hard time. Maybe you need to eat. Maybe you're sleepy. Like, all those things are okay. Just because you're acting your feelings out right now does not make you bad. Oh, I just wish, we could have a way to communicate when our kids are in these times of total dysregulation. And like, regardless of how calm my wife and I stay, like, we cannot co-regulate his body when he gets past a certain point. And that is probably why parenting is so much harder than just marriage. But it also makes me grateful that I do have a great marriage and I love my wife. And she's quite beautiful.